On the 4th of June every year, we join the rest of the world in commemorating the World Day for Assistive Technologies. The day is very important in reflecting on the need for assistive technologies by persons with disability. This year, the day is being commemorated under the theme
Assistive for all, unlocking potential, advancing inclusion.
A very important theme which helps us to reflect on the need for assistive technologies for persons with disability to be able to enjoy an everyday life. We kick off the commemorations by paying a visit to Linatisha Zimbabwe, a very important organization which is into manufacturing of assistive technologies for persons with disability.
My name is Ophia Wanali. I'm a lower limb prosthetist, orthotist, and a spinal orthotist at Linatisha.
My name is Freedom Chandrai. I'm the wheelchair technician at Linatisha Disability Orthopedic Center.
All right, by virtue of your introductions, you've already started getting into some of the assistive technologies that you manufacture. Can you just take us through the rest? What exactly do you manufacture here?
Here we manufacture prosthetic devices and orthotic devices. Prosthetic devices, these are the devices which replace missing limbs due to accidents, amputation or congenital causes. And orthotic devices, these are the devices which replaces missing functionality of their limbs. For example, someone is weak lower limbs, we can make an orthotic device for that person. We also do wheelchairs. We have different types of wheelchairs that we manufacture here, we fabricate here. We have wheelchairs for children with cerebral palsy, or wheelchairs for just people who cannot walk using, who cannot use their lower limbs. We also have crutches, we have walking sticks, we have white canes for people who are visually impaired. We also have walking frames for people with lower limb weaknesses.
All right, that's quite a lot that you do. So for how long have you been doing this?
Okay, the orthopedic center was opened in 2018. So since 2018, we have been operating.
All right, well done, and I'm sure you're contributing a lot in terms of ensuring that people have got access to assistive technologies. Now, looking at the work that you do, it sounds quite comprehensive, and you're doing quite a lot. Do you import any of the materials that you use for this?
Okay, on that one, yes, I think components that we use in terms of prosthesis, we are importing. Then at the moment, we are also importing wheelchairs, but we do adaptations at the center here. So mainly materials and components that we use in prosthetic and orthotic manufacturing, we are still importing.
All right, and how does that play out in terms of duties and other expenses, since you are saying you import all this?
All right. At the moment, yes, the government is trying by all means to subsidize in terms of duty for assistive technologies. But in terms of freight, and it's something that will also affect in terms of our pricing. We are importing from, so far with Germany, then we have China, South Africa, and Uganda at the moment.
All right, so Ophia, Freedom already started talking about some of the support that's coming from government, for example, issues around duty and all that. What other support are you getting from government in your work?
We are getting, most of our clients, they are from the government, from the Ministry of War Victims, right?
War veterans and
war veterans and war victims. So we are getting clients from that's the support at the moment which we are getting, and as Freedom has said before, the government is playing a crucial role on the duties and customs for clearing the device components. Yeah.
Okay. All right, and so how do we ensure that assistive technologies you manufacture are accessible to persons with disabilities? Because there are prices that come, we've talked about duty, freight, and all these other things. How then are you ensuring that they reach the intended beneficiaries?
All right, Leonard Cheshire is a disability organization, so we always have a heart on people with disabilities. But so we are trying by all means to have our assistive technologies on a cost recovery basis. And also we have partnered with a Ugandan company. So some of our prostheses, we are subsidizing them. So you find out mostly they will pay almost a third for the socket, but not all the prostheses. We just have to find 3 or 4 people who have difficulties in terms of financially.
Okay. But the rest are just self-funding. Some of the clients are walk-in who just pay for whatever service that they need.
Yeah, I think like what she was saying, the government is trying by all means also to support in terms of paying for the beneficiaries. So we have, apart from the Ministry of War Veterans, we have Public Service and Social Welfare, we have also Ministry of Defense, who are also coming in, and also some medical aids. So
okay, so you go by, and a lot of people are accessing these. Now as we come close to the end of our discussion here at Leonard Cheshire, the other question I want to ask you is, we're now in an AE era where we're seeing a lot of things being manufactured, even using artificial intelligence. There's a lot that's happening in that space. Is the sector of manufacturing of ATs also at a point where you can also benefit from artificial intelligence?
Yes, sure. If you look at the machines we are using now, we have machines which are making our work easier and making our clients very comfortable. We have what we call a laser beam. That machine is making its work is to make sure we are precise in aligning our patients, and it also makes sure if we do a good alignment on a patient, it becomes very comfortable. So yes, we are incorporating AI in the manufacturing of our devices. Which we also have another machine which is almost like a pelvic level, which makes sure the client is even on the pelvic. So that machine is so precise when we are doing the measurement. So yes, we are incorporating it, and it's really an advantage to our clients.
Wow, great, and great work that you're doing here. So what are your parting shot as we commemorate this day? We're commemorating assistive technologies.
What we want to encourage everyone who is in the process of getting an assistive technology, we always recommend that you have an assessment first, because if you get the wrong prescription, you get the wrong device. So we always encourage everyone who is supposed to go, or who want to get an assistive technology, that you must be assessed and get the right device.
Okay.
My parting words are, assistive device is a human right, and everyone deserves to be mobile. So let's all support people with disabilities so that they can be mobile. You have your part, we have our part, so that a person with a disability can have access to an assistive device.
Right, very important words coming both from Freedom and Ophia. We're learning of the importance of ensuring that before you get your prosthetic limb, before you get your wheelchair, get assessed so that you get a device that works specifically for you. And as Ophia has also said, it's everybody's right to also enjoy mobility, to also enjoy the functionality that comes with assistive technologies, which is why we are having this discussion as we commemorate the Day of Artificial Technologies.